most of you have seen me before. And that's so nice that you came back. And then those other people who haven't, did somebody force you to come here? A little bit. I mean, it's good. Sometimes you just need a little strong arming. Well, most of you have seen me before, so you probably know plenty about me, but for those of you who haven't seen me before, this is what it's like. And I live in New York, I live in Brooklyn, I grew up here, and I gotta tell you, that doesn't get a lot of applause when I say it other places. What else about me? I have a very, very elderly dog. I had spent years and years driving around in the car on tour and alone and like alone in the car for like 13 years. And during that time I got very weird, and then the pandemic happened, you might have heard, and then I spent a year in my apartment by myself, and the weirdness really deepened in a new way. And then between that and now, I had a baby. I know, it seems good, I know, it seems good. And now she's a toddler, and so basically, this is just a public service announcement for you about the condition that I'm in. So that's the story. What else about me that you could possibly want to know? I once did jury duty for a month. That's it, probably. That's enough. Yeah. So this next song I did not write, but when I first started playing, this was one of the songs that I would always do, and I thought it was such a great song when I first started out, and the more that I drive around by myself, the more brilliant I think it is. It's a Richard Shandell song, and the other day I was doing an interview for something, and the woman asked me about being on the road, and I think she was kind of hoping that I was going to deliver a kind of interesting story about being on the road, and she interrupted me. I was like talking and going on, and she interrupted me at one point, and she said, "Yeah, I feel like you have a lot to say about driving." And like she sounded so disappointed and bored, and I just think she just isn't aware that in this job, most of the pie chart of the job is driving. And then there's like a whole section of carrying things, and then a little bit is the show, and then a lot of other things, your life is filled up with things you wouldn't have thought would take up so much time. Like, for example, asking the staff at the hotel to magnetize your key card. That I've spent, if you added it all up, it's like days. I've spent days doing that. So that's she didn't understand. So anyway, this song, I'm gonna send this one out to, I'll also take my guitar down in the monitor too, please. I'm gonna send this song out to me. It's the middle of the night, near the Indiana line. I'm pulling watches over all these truckers. Show a little mercy for a weary sinner and deliver me, Lord, deliver me to the next best Western. Did he who made the lamb put the tremble in the hand that reaches out to take my quarter? I look him in the eye, but there isn't any time, just time enough to pass the tender. The highway takes its toll, the green light flashes go, it's welcome to Ohio. Whoever watches over all these truckers, show a little mercy for a weary sinner and deliver me, Lord, deliver me to the next best Western. And it takes light years of nothing to let these stars shine through. It's an empty road that finds its way back home to you. It's 4 a.m. on 80 East. It's in the nature of the beast to wonder if they